This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Come on, we can do this.
Give me the key! Hurry! Let's go!
We are outgunned. The only way to catch this crew is in the act. Keep going.
New York.
Turn up the issue, I'm dying to give you the problem you practically begging for.
It is the opinion of the department that if James Knight wasn't hunting bank robbers, he'd be robbing banks.
Knight might be rough around the edges, but he's a good cop.
This crew is tight. They move like a team. You got a theory?
All roads lead back to a businessman goes by winner.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
What can I do you for?
You know, a lot of ex-pros.
I like a couple of them for a message job. Know anything about that?
Not to the best of my recollection.
Think real hard.
FBI, CIA, ATF, all have open cases on Winner. And 2 city cops from LA walk in here and they think they're gonna handle this case?
That cop served in the Marines, seems to have some disciplinary hearing every year.
I was thinking, what if we try your way?
The Knight is the most dangerous piece on the board.
Hello?
It can strike when you least expect it.
Hop in.
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
I can take you out whenever I want, wherever I want.
How can you be at the wrong place at the right time all the time?
Trick or treat, mother.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. We're talking about other Die Hard type movies that aren't Die Hard. Talking about the last franchise Bruce Willis ever worked on, playing the title role of Detective James Knight. There's 3 of these entries. They are filmed, again, by these B-movie, low-budget guys, Corey Large and Edward Drake, who, again, are mostly diminishing returns. These end up being very lively and reasonably directed, but also junky, unorganized. Too many ideas, not enough organization. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Lotrin Monroe, who's been in some other B-movie stuff. You mainly will know him from National Lampoon, you know. Senior Trip, I think it was, The Night of the Roxbury and Scary Movie. He's been the go-to Canadian guy who's in everything, often being a bad guy or just in crazy comedies. And yeah, he has a presence in here, you know, throughout these movies. Basically, the first one is just going after, you know, these Halloween bank robbers. Jimmy Gene Lewis, from best known as playing the Haitian guy on Heroes, appears in a lot of these, but often is underused. There's some other Canadian actors like Michael Ackland, Paul Johansson in here, and yeah, that first one very uneven. Second one seems a little more interesting, Redemption, and because I mean it's a Christmas set heist and with some terrorists, so you know they're having fun doing this. But then you get to the third one and Independence, and again, I was very fair. I gave them all 2.5 out of 5 stars, but This one was a little more lively. Finally, you see Bruce Willis being more John McClane.
Mr. Knight, ex-cop, ex-military, as many arrests as you had citations. Welcome back to prison.
Put the money in the bag. Move, let's go!
6th bombing in 6 weeks by a group called the Real Saints of Christmas.
We'll give the FBI and the mayor's office our full cooperation.
You're gonna drop the charges on my partner? He had my back.
Knight went rogue.
Can I have your attention, my brothers? Today is the beginning of the liberation. Law enforcement have imprisoned the people of this country for far too long.
I thought you'd split with the rest of them. I need your help. Stop Ricky Conlon, and the DA will drop all charges against you.
I'm flattered, but understand this. He's not robbing banks. He's putting on a show. Give me my gun, and I'll do the rest.
James Knight versus a psychotic bank robber.
Let it begin. Liberation is at hand!
I have your daughter. Don't turn into a monster by chasing a monster.
This only ends when one of us is dead.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
Merry Christmas, mother.
Where? It's like set on July 4th, and he gets to shoot some robbers. And basically, it's an unbalanced EMT worker posing as a cop. And again, all these movies struggle from just feeling way longer than they actually are. This one actually features Val Kilmer's son, Jack. Even other people who've started with Bruce in the past, like Lorenzo Antonucci, other B-movie actors you never heard of unless you go for the resume, and Timothy Murphy. And an overall very unbalanced trilogy. They just filmed them all back to back. They just make you wish you could see better stuff back when he was in his prime. And overall, I think the main issue of this was that Bruce is just so busy being serious that it cheapens the whole thing. And then the production is so busy, being watchable, but still having cheap stuff. They all feel like student films that happen to have a serious actor. So unless you want to see how to make a cheap, low budget movie, it's not going to deliver on that promise. And I say that as a fan and a mass defender of Bruce. But man, just filming those all in between, those were rough. Those were very rough. And I think I'm more embarrassed by this is where he had to just end everything. They were so busy getting everything done, they couldn't bother getting it done well. So, yeah. It ends up being, again, diminishing returns. No. Unfortunately, it's a shame that things had to end here. It really is, because, I like to give everything a fair shot, even if that's not where you want to see someone's resume at that point. Even if they've done bad decisions, I try to be fair. I really do. And for me, this was basically just bad movie night. Just put it on, but don't expect to be entertained. That anything that is positive, they're fairly watchable, but they're going to remind you of the better times, what better movies you could be watching instead of actually enjoying yourself or turning your brain off. There's just something is off about them. And so had I not been a morbidly curious guy who's just trying to help out, and support my dude, it's just not not appealing. And so it's annoying to see 147 credits later for Bruce. That's right. That's what IMDb claims, that he ends it with an unimaginative trilogy. Despite that, I would love very much to talk to Large and Drake. They seem like nice guys. They've done indie stuff before. They seemed like they were having fun. And I'd like to see them do better stuff. That is for sure. So I think, if anything, this is basically, everyone took this as a sizzle reel, but it still wasn't a very successful sizzle reel.
Detective Knight.
What do you think makes a good cop?
A good cop doesn't sleep well, so everyone else can.
Oh, son of mine's a cop.
Most cops are good.
Cops are our enemies. You said you wanted a real way to make change. This is our chance.
Kiss the ground! You guys think the world would be a better place without you in it? I got your answer right here.
Someone stole a uniform, badge, gun.
This city's tearing itself apart.
Ready?
The world needs heroes.
If they pull a knife, you pull a gun. If they bring a tank, call me. When you look outside, do you see the American dream?
Let's go.
We need an angel of justice.
So I could blame the marketing, I could blame the rush production, I could blame everything. But yeah, only watch this if you're completists or you just want to put something lazy on and you see these. But this is where you can tell, just even Lionsgate really goofed these up, because like Amazon and all the other places can't even get right what's playing on what day. Tubi keeps taking them on and off the different streaming platforms. So it's just like, man, someone in marketing definitely goofed up what could have been a promising production. So it is what it is. Only for completists, or if you're drunk on New Year's Day. That is the only reason to watch. Or if you're like me, where you're a B-movie completist and you have time. But even I will admit this was a struggle. It's just too much to struggle through just to get there. So all 2.5 out of 5-star movies for me, and that's being courteous. So only watch if you want to see Bruce doing another typecast of the beloved John McClane. But it is what it is.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small-town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Do you ever find yourself thinking about who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman? Hi, I'm James Gavsey, and on the Who Would Win show, me and my co-host Ray ignore anything important happening in the outside world and debate fictional battles between characters from comics, movies, and video games.
We got a new show every week, and almost always am I the winner.
Yeah, not true, Ray.
In the past, we've discussed such matches as Captain America versus Darth Vader, Solid Snake versus the Iron Giant, classic matchups like RoboCop versus Terminator, and even the Muppets versus Sesame Street.
That one was crazy. So if you're a fan of geek culture and love a spirited debate, check out the Who Would Win Show wherever you get your podcasts, or check us out at whowouldwinshow.com.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a chapter.